All right, Al-Quadin Muhammad said that he don't know. Tell me why do you do me that way? He said he don't know why, the Lions never pursued him. So I don't know if he just, I don't know if he just, maybe clueless. Maybe they got a different plan. But he said he don't know why. He don't know why the Detroit Lions didn't slide over there and pursue him. And I feel him on that. You feel a certain type of way about it. Um, you know, they not value me. Do they got a better plan? And right now, we don't know the plan. That's a fact. We don't know the plan. We don't know the plan. We don't know the plan. So we all think about, okay, Crosby didn't happen. Maybe they looking at a bunch of people in the draft. Maybe, I mean, we don't know. So we don't know. So we all looking baffled. We all looking baffled. That's a fact. We all looking baffled. Um, but but we'll see. But the crazy thing about it, sorry y'all. The crazy thing about it is this. We've seen the Lions. We've also seen the Lions ignore this position and said we'd be all right. And last year they did, generation pressure. They did do a good job of containing quarterbacks a lot better last year. That we cannot deny. But also, Pat O'Connor went down. Marcus Davenport is a free agent. He went down. They just called Josh Pascal. He went down before a snap was snapped. You know what I'm saying? So that's our thing about it, bro. Like, we seen them ignore this position. They don't seem to have a sense of urgency when it comes to attacking this position. And for him to say, he left for 1 year, $6 million, I believe it was. For him to leave for 1 year and $6 million, why not just pay him that? That doesn't even seem like that, regardless if less he, is good depth, unless he's a locker room issue. You know what I'm saying? Unless he's a locker room issue. So, if he's a locker room issue, understandably, if he's a locker room issue, I get it. But you could have used him for 1 minute. Now, maybe he wanted to start and you couldn't promise him a start. Maybe that's what it is. You couldn't promise him a start. Okay, cool. You didn't want to lie to him, but yeah, I don't see how they're gonna fill this hole, because regardless if you're going to get a rookie or you're going to get Joey Bosa or some older veteran guy, Von Miller, Khalil Mack, unless it's a trade, he would have been a good depth guy. All the injuries that you suffered across that front, he would have been a good depth guy for $6 million. So we just trying to figure out what's the plan. And I remember reading somebody just saying the Lions covered up a lot of holes in free agency already. And they have. Took care of the nickel spot, took care of the safety spot, took care of the, giving Brian Branch the support with the Izzy dude from Tampa, Roger McCreary at the nickel. Pacheco, that short yardage back. Yeah, they've done their just part. But the defensive line, we ain't seen nothing. They didn't bring back DJ Reader, which I knew they wasn't. So haven't cut Anzarike yet, which that could be coming or not. But we sitting here looking at it and we like, man, what are they going to do at defensive end? Are they going to make the Raiders a deal for Max? Guess what? Trey Hendrickson, he went to the Baltimore Ravens. So what are we talking about? He went to the Baltimore Ravens, so we don't really know what they cooking. We don't really know what they cooking. That's the crazy thing about it. We don't know what they cooking. And a lot of times, it's one thing to just to be in the closet and not know what's going on. But we've seen before there's no sense of urgency. There's no sense of urgency. And this dude was a good dude. This was a gem. That was a starting caliber player last year. And this year he could be a starter caliber, a depth guy. And we all just sitting here, scratching our head like, come on, what's going on? We scratching our head like, okay, what's going on? Why are we getting rid of him? Now, could he been a locker room guy? Who knows? So, I mean, it's baffling because it's just $6 million to them. $6 million is nothing, but maybe to the Fords, it's everything. Maybe to the Fords, it's everything. You are my everything. You are. Come on, maybe to them, it's everything. So I don't know, but seriously, man, this is getting very interesting because right now they don't have many. I know the kid from Boise State, he switched his number, but I just want to know what are they thinking at cornerback? Like what legitimately, what are they thinking? I mean, at defensive end, but so I can't call it, but I like Al-Quadin Muhammad. I continue to keep rooting for him. Or maybe it was injuries. Maybe it was something that they seen. Maybe it was something that they seen on film. Maybe they didn't feel like he was worth $6 million. And it's just like, but y'all seen something in Marcus Davenport, which is wild. All those years, y'all seen something in Marcus Davenport. But yeah, I think a lot of people starting to lose faith. I think a lot of people starting to question the credibility of Brad Holmes. But hey, we give him a chance. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live or drop video. See our Troy Lines Top playlist. Hit the link tree. It says find me everywhere in the comments. I mean, the link in the description. You can find me everywhere from X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.